the double vaccine commercial going around. So he sold his soul out to the Pfizer, to the pharmaceutical gods.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's despicable what Travis Kelce has done. How ironic that NFL is going through some of the worst ratings they've ever had in history, and then all of a sudden they're going to get one of the most famous people on the earth that's going to start having a fake relationship with one of their players, and then they're putting that same player in a position to be an advocate for a double shot. I'm against vaccines, but I'm pro-choice, so I think you should be able to decide what you want to do with what's healthy for your body.
MAGA grifter Colby Covington continues milking it.
It's just irresponsible by Travis Kelce. You know, it's no mistake that he's having some of the worst career stats that he's ever had right now, because all the negative cloud, the dark cloud surrounding him. He sold his soul to the devil, and it's sad to see. Travis Kelce is nothing more than a shill, and he's going downhill fast. Go woke, go broke.
Where to begin, right? Let's start here. The Raiders-Chiefs game drew the NFL's best Christmas Day ratings since 1989. And on top of that, Monday night's Ravens-49ers game with an audience of 27.235 million viewers was the second most watched Monday night game in 27 years, trailing only the Chiefs and Eagles in Week 11 of this season. That's according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. More from awful announcing. Despite going woke, Kelce is 32 receiving yards away from another 1,000-yard season. He and his brother have built a media empire. The jersey sales an all-time high, and a national poll recently found that his girlfriend, Taylor Swift, is quite good for the NFL. He did the usual song and dance for why he lost to Leon Edwards, convincingly, by the way. My whole career, it isn't just this one fight, my whole career I've had to battle against the deck being uneven, Covington would state. The judges scoring against me because they obviously hate Trump. All the people in these positions have big-time Trump derangement syndrome, so that's definitely hurt me in my career. Dude, the judges are not against you. This whole newfound blame that he is placing on other people is typical MAGAism. And Colby, if you see this, I'm saying it right to you, brother. Stop blaming everybody for your problems. Stop saying it's because you're a part of the MAGA movement. You lost. You guys have trouble accepting defeat. And this is coming from somebody that is not a Joe Biden supporter. Okay? This is coming from somebody who actually cares about democracy, which you have said. You think Trump does care about democracy, didn't you? And what did he say he would do the first day on the job? He'd be a dictator. Colby, I understand, neither am I, but I understand you're no political scientist. You're a professional fighter. And seeing how you have been slurring words and not stating words correctly leads me to believe that you are probably in real time suffering the ramifications of being a professional fighter. No shame to it. You put your body on the line. You sold out in order to make more money and also get in with the Trump family, which, fair play to you, that's totally fine. As Ariel Helwani put it, you built up these cards and yet you don't get pay-per-view points. You're on the short end of the stick because you keep losing, Colby. At this stage, he'll probably retire, or he'll try to talk his way into another fight with a big name, because that's pretty much all that he's got right now. The Wonder Boy Thompson, Helwani also put very eloquently, is that guys like Wonder Boy are big names, but also struggle against styles of fighters like Colby. Notice he didn't call out the rematch. He called out Stephen Wonder Boy Thompson. Tisk, tisk. You think the judges have it out for you, bowling kind of asked Covington? I know UFC chief Dana White is a friend of Trump. You could see Kid Rock right next to Trump in there, and I think Dana White was back there as well. So, people, patriotic Americans, people who matter, love Trump, and the people who make the rules, people in D.C. and the judges, maybe not so much. I've had my fair share of uneven fights, unfair fights, where I was working against the refs and the judges. So, it is what it is. The bigger the fight means the higher the calling. And that's what Trump and I are doing right now. I love this last part. I'm being fully transparent. I love it. That's what Trump and I are doing. Brother, he didn't even want to be near you after you lost. He doesn't associate with losers like yourself. all Trump wants to do is win. You're going to win so much. We're winning. All we want to do is win, win, win. You lost. You lost 4 or 5 rounds in a title fight that you didn't show up to. And then the cameras backstage showed you had bags of ice on your legs and you could hardly walk. That's what Leon Edwards did to you. I'm curious, when does this grift become old for the MAGA movement? When do they latch on to Sean Strickland? When do they latch on to other UFC fighters? Because it's just so played out. It's such a dull character, showing up as George Washington, reading Donald Trump Jr.'s book. The same crowd that says, keep politics out of sports, their favorite fighter is a direct insertion of it.